Hey everyone, ArdrethShadow here, and welcome to Doki Doki Forlorn Heart, Chapter 1, which is another Team Trader mod, which was written by me. And yeah, as you can guess by the title, there is a Chapter 2 planned. You'll see. Anyway, Doki Doki Forlorn Heart, Chapter 1 Daydream is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated in any way with Team Salvato. It is designed to be played, and we already know that. Which, yep, get them from here. Don't make your life harder with Steam. And yes, I agree with the fish thing. I guess we don't have a logo. Well, I guess one thing I'll note here is we may need to make some changes along the way, so what you're seeing here might not reflect what you actually download, so there's that to consider. Okay. Yeah, so you can think of it as I'm let's playing a build of the game that may or may not actually be the final version. So, let us begin for real. And I guess, if it wasn't obvious, this mod is going to be centered around Akane, my OC girl and kind of de facto mascot of Team Trader.
Oh. Why, hello there, players. You startled me there for a moment. When the moon rises in the sky, a night full of drama, passion, and the bizarre often awaits for you.
Or often waits for you.
Good evening and welcome to the show. I'm your ardent vixen of love, Akane Kotobuki. You may also know me as the Black Rose. I'm here on behalf of the gentlemen of Team Trader since they aren't able to be here to greet you themselves. I'll be your guide for the night ahead of us of twists, turns, and love. So tell me, players, do you believe in love? I know it might sound like a silly question, but what does love really mean to you?
Because do you believe in love? Okay, no. That was a song from the 80s. I would be surprised, well... No, I take it back. I honestly would be surprised if anyone knows which song I'm referencing.
This story in particular. This story is something kind of close to my heart, if I'm being honest. It's a story of two star-crossed lovers and a shadow that threatens them from being able to unite their hearts as one. A young man, struggling to find the courage to confess to the girl he's admired from afar. And the girl struggling to be confident and love herself for who she is. You may not think it, but I was in a similar place myself at one point, but that's a story for another time. I wasn't lying when I said this story is personal to me, since it hits close to home. Well, you'll see why pretty soon. Anyway, why don't we get on with the show? I bet you're all just dying to see what's in store for you all. I'll catch you later, my forlorn hearts.
What is it that you truly desire? Man, how long was I asleep for? Wait, everyone else is gone? Well, everyone except for Akane. I look over to the opposite corner of the room, and sure enough, I see Akane, one of the girls in our class, reading silently to herself.
For the longest time, I've wanted to talk to her and tell her how I feel about her, but I've been too shy and I end up talking myself out of it. Everyone else seems to have gone home already. Maybe now's the perfect opportunity to at least talk to her and hope I don't embarrass myself. Yeah. Like almost every guy's worst dream. Well, one of them probably. Alright. I guess it's now or never. I have to talk to her before we graduate. I slide my chair out and nervously walk over to Akane, who is lost in the world of reading. Welcome to the wonderful world of reading. I pass by Amy's desk, which also happens to have a strange notebook on it. Something about it feels discomforting and foreboding. Whatever. I shouldn't concern myself with that now. I have better things to do! I position myself on the left side of her desk as I clear my throat. Kane? I have something I want to tell you. I'm so nervous that I mumble those words to myself. Oh, well. I don't know if I could have done a better job of mumbling that, and yes. I made most of these edits here, so good to see that they are working and in motion. Akane looks up from her book and right at me. Sorry, what was that? I have something I want to tell you. Okay. I've liked you for a long time. Will you please go out with me? I'm sorry, but who are you? My heart sinks. I'm sorry to disturb you, Akane. She gives me a confused stare as I turn away from her, quickly grabbing my things and making my way for the door. No, please. I'm sorry. Don't make this any more awkward for us than it already is, Akane. Don't cry for me, because I'm already dead. I get out of the classroom and shut the door behind me. And now I'm gonna go and leave the country, because I'm so humiliated. I then make my way home, hoping this feeling of shame passes once I try to take my mind off things. And if not, I can just move to another country. Okay, no. Why do you hesitate? Oh man, how long was I asleep for? Wait, everyone else is gone? Everyone except for Akane? Akane and Amy, apparently. Yeah, I guess for longtime fans of Team Trader, and I guess sort of my videos, specifically for the videos I've made for the mods we've created, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, this may seem very familiar somehow. Somewhat, anyway. Amy is sitting in front of me while Akane is in the other corner of the room reading silently to herself. Aside from Amy being here, I have the strangest feeling of deja vu. Deja vu like I've been in this place before. Okay, no. Well, actually, yes, that is kind of the case here. He has been in this place before. Well, I guess I won't let that bother me right now. I've wanted to talk to Akane and confess my feelings for her, but I've been too shy to even make small talk with her. In the end, I just end up talking myself out of confessing to her because I feel so awkward around her. It'd be a good time to talk to her, but Amy being here just makes things more awkward. Why is she even here anyway? I see her looking through some notebook with some kind of log as I approach her desk. Hey, Amy? Okay, well, it's been so long
since we've had Amy in our mods. It's been so long since Shattered Time, so I don't remember the voice I gave her. What the hell is going on here? I look over at Amy, who giggles devilishly to herself.
And tally-ho and away you go, Shiro! Oh, what is it, Daniel?
I don't know. Not much. I was just wondering, what were you doing here?
I go to school here. Why else would I be here?
Okay, it kind of dips into my Natsuki voice just a little bit, but I guess it can work. What? I know that. I mean, why are you still here after school? I don't think I've seen you do that before.
I suppose so. I kind of figured I'd stay here and get some work done.
Wouldn't it be nice to go home before it gets dark or too late? Wouldn't it be nice if... Okay, no.
Yeah, probably, but I think I'll be fine.
Great, now what? If this whole confess my love to Akane... if this whole confess my love to Akane thing blows up in my face, I'm going to face public humiliation. Alright, up against the wall. It's time for public humiliation. Okay, no. Amy is an interesting person, to say the least. Maybe I should just get straight to the point here. Say, Amy, could you do... Oops. Could you do me a favor? Well, like I said, that's what these tests are for. Okay, so... Say, Amy, could you do me a favor and leave the classroom? Let's leave!
Leave? Okay, what are you trying to pull here?
I'm just saying that it's going to get late soon. I know my mom would be concerned about me if I stayed here longer than I should. What about your family? What about her family? Yeah, unfortunately we don't get to see her family.
If I leave, then who's going to stop your evil plan?
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm onto you, Daniel. You beast. I'm not falling for it.
What kind of person do you take me for?
Well, whatever. Even if you're not some filthy pervert, I don't feel like leaving.
Okay, fine. So much for that. So grumpy. There's no reasoning with her, and I can't just force her out of the room. Sure you can, but... yeah, probably not the best idea. I guess I'm confessing my love to Akane with Amy as my witness. With Amy as my witness! I hereby confess my everlasting love to you! Okay, no. Well, technically, that's sort of what he's doing. I hope this doesn't backfire too badly. I want to talk to her before we graduate. I reluctantly walk over to Akane's desk and clear my throat. She looks up from her book to meet my gaze.
Akane? I just wanted to tell you that I've liked you for the longest time. Sorry, could you repeat that?
I like you, Akane.
I didn't quite catch that. Could you speak up a little?
I like you, Akane!
I'm sorry, but I can't understand you. Could you please leave me be? I really need to study right now.
My heart sinks. She didn't... Damn it all. I was mumbling and jumbling my words like a fool because I was so damn nervous. I look back and see Amy flashing me a devious grin as she closes her notebook. That notebook. Why does it look so... or why does it look familiar? I'm sorry. I quickly gather up my things and make a beeline for the door. Don't look at me! Don't look at me! I get out of the classroom and shut the door behind me. I make my way home, hoping these feelings of shame and failure pass once I take my mind off, or once I try to take my mind off things. Still running away from love. Oh man, how long was I asleep for? Wait, everyone else is gone? Everyone except for Akane? Akane and Amy, apparently. Amy is sitting in front of me while Akane is in the other corner of the room, silently reading to herself. This all feels so damn familiar to me for some reason. Well, I guess I won't let that bother me right now. I've wanted to talk to Akane and confess my feelings for her, but I've been too shy to even make small talk with her. In the end, I just end up talking, In the end, I just end up talking myself out of confessing to her because I feel so awkward around her. It'd be a good time to talk to her, but Amy being here just makes things more awkward. Maybe if I waste some time, she'll eventually leave. I go through some of the books in the closet area. I recognize a few of these titles, but others don't ring a bell. Which one do you want? Okay, well, some of these might be familiar. Wicked Witchcraft. It's a story about a guy who falls in love with a beautiful witch that has him as her prisoner. The premise alone almost makes it sound like a dirty fan fiction, but it's actually not. I've heard that it's kind of a cute love story, but maybe not my thing per se. It's a story about a guy who's in love with two women. They obtain a love. I'm sure that ended well for him. Yes, he dies in all three endings. I heard this book made a lot of people angry at the author. The author apparently lives in isolation out of fear due to receiving angry threats. Which one do you want? Okay, that's the one we're in! Forlorn Heart. It's kind of a famous novel, but I don't think it's anything special. Upon closer inspection, there's some kind of weird metal piece used as a bookmark. It almost looks like a puzzle piece. I think I'll hold on to it. And last one, Carpe Diem. Not the original one, the better one. A story about a guy who confessed to the girl he's had feelings for, and their happy relationship. Well, kind of. I never read it, but I had the ending spoiled for me. Still, that's the kind of relationship I want with Akane. Seize the day, right? That means I need to stop hesitating and just do it! Like the crazy guy with the beard says. Well, not much going on here, really. There are some drawers in here too, but those seem to be locked. I look back over and Amy is still there. Ah, damn it. Well, I guess I'm confessing to Akane with Amy as my witness. The whole thing feels familiar to me somehow, but I don't know why. Okay, my mind is made up. I'm going to confess to Akane. I'm going to seize the day. At least I want to, but then I totally freeze up as I'm right in front of her desk. Not now! Akane looks up from her book, giving me a confused stare. Oh, Daniel. Is there something I can help you with? Oh, hi, Akane. I just wanted to say... Say what? I like your shoes! Akane is understandably confused as she looks down at her feet and then back to me. Oh, thank you, Daniel. I'm glad you like them. Even though I don't know why you're looking at my feet. And now she thinks I'm some kind of weirdo. Well, great. As I go back to my seat, I notice Amy... Ah, this is where my tongue stops working. As I go back to my seat, I notice Amy giggling to herself as she hides her face behind the notebook she's going through.
Really smooth, Daniel. I bet Akane will be head over heels for you now that she knows how much you love her beautiful feet. Nice going.
I ignore her and take one last look at that notebook. Why does it look so familiar to me? I waste no time thinking about it as I grab my stuff and leave the classroom out of utter embarrassment. I have to get out of here! You chase a dream from heaven above. Okay. So, yeah, obviously, we're kind of reliving this moment. I wonder what could be going on. Okay, sorry. I had to make sure my audio equipment was working again, because I don't want another Monica After Story fiasco. Anyway. Oh man, how long was I asleep for? Wait, everyone else is gone? Everyone except for Akane? Akane and Amy, apparently. Okay, I can't ignore it anymore. This feels so damn familiar, and I have no idea why. It's almost like I'm stuck in some kind of time loop, like in this movie I saw once, except I can't remember a blasted thing. It doesn't look like the other girls are bothered by anything. Well, I don't know anymore. The only thing I do know is that aside from Amy being here, it's a good opportunity to try and confess to Akane before we graduate. As I get out of my desk, I check my pocket and find a strange metal puzzle piece. How did that get in there? Well, I'll just hang on to it for now.
What are you doing, Daniel?
Gah!
You know, aside from being so strange.
Nothing. Nothing that you should be concerned about anyway.
Oh, looks like this kitten has some claws.
What do you want, Amy?
I'm the one asking the questions, Daniel. I just saw you pulling something out of your pocket, and I want to know what it is. That's all.
I don't even know what this is, but I can't tell her that. Yes, I have this metal thing in my pocket. Why do I have it? I don't know. It was just in my pocket randomly. That doesn't sound suspicious at all. I was just making sure I had my house keys on me.
Oh. Well, that's all you had to say. Was that so hard, Daniel?
What are you doing?
I doubt you'd understand, but I'm looking over this academic journal I picked up this morning about the new museum exhibit opening this weekend.
I had no idea you'd be interested in that kind of thing. Here, I thought you were super into spiders.
Why does everyone keep saying that like it's a bad thing?
I take a look at the journal and notice a picture of a strange-looking mouse with a detailed write-up.
There's more to me than just being a spider lover, you know. I'm not so one-dimensional like those kinds of girls from those pervert games you play.
What kind of person do you think I am? Besides, those are visual novels, not pervert games, Amy.
It's all the same to me.
So, that mask? She pauses to look at the picture, and then back to me.
I just really admire the craftsmanship of these things, you know. These ancient civilizations are just so fascinating to me. I heard this mask was used as part of some rituals the locals would perform at the time.
Just what kind of rituals?
The less you know, Daniel, the better.
Life has many doors, Ed boy. Okay, no. I don't know why for some reason I thought of that. Well, that was an experience. Not one I'd like to have again, if I'm being real. Well, I mean, considering we're reliving the same day. I back away slowly as Amy gives me a devious grin before looking back at whatever the hell she's looking at. I turn back around and I'm suddenly face to face with Akane.
Oh, hi, Daniel.
Hi, Akane.
You look like you wanted to say something. Did you need anything?
Go on, just tell her already. Stop hesitating. Be upfront with her.
Akane, I like you and I want to be by your side for the rest of our lives. What the hell did I just say to her?
Good question. Yeah, it's like, you might as well go pick out your wedding cake on your first date. Well, assuming that you even make it to your first date to begin with. Her cheeks turn red as she looks away from me. There's a pause before she speaks again.
Sorry, but I'm not really into guys.
Huh? Before I can say anything, Amy pushes past me.
I think we should get going, don't you? Yeah. It's going to be getting late very soon.
I stand there in shock as Amy takes Akane's hand to help her out of her seat. Upon gathering their things, they exit the classroom. Before leaving, however, Amy stays back just long enough to make a rather obscene gesture to me with a devious grin. As the two girls leave, I sit back in my desk to take a moment to rethink a few things. Are your will and honor strong? Well, I guess that's what we're trying to find out. Okay. Oh man, how long was I asleep for? Wait, everyone else is gone? Everyone except for Akane? Okay, I know I've gone through this before. What the hell is going on here? I look around and see a stack of papers on a desk next to me. I then spot a notebook on Amy's desk right in front of me. That notebook... What is it? What is this? I get it from my desk to take a look at it. That's when I see it has a square-shaped imprint on it, as well as a strange combination lock on it. I move to get closer and I feel something in my pocket. I reach in and pull out what I can only describe as a metal puzzle piece. What if... Could it? I place the metal puzzle piece in the notebook, and it fits! I look at it some more, looking at it some more, there seems to be more room for maybe 3 other pieces. I don't know how I got this one. Where am I gonna find the other ones? As I put my hand on the stack of papers, I notice something strange about them. Why do they have my name on them? All these look like past assignments I turned in. And they're just out in front for everyone to take a look at. Better hope you don't have a failing grade on any of them. Why are they here, though? I rifled through them, as I rifled through them, something slides out and clatters to the floor. My eyes widen as I get a good look at it. I then look back over to the notebook. I pick up the object and place it in the notebook. It's a perfect match. Another puzzle piece. Ask, and you shall receive, I guess. That's 2 of them, but I don't know where the others are. I take the 2 puzzle pieces and place them in my pocket. As I neatly put the papers back how I found them, I hear something. Or rather, someone. Someone singing in the distance. Yeah, even though I kind of wrote those lyrics, I'm not even gonna try to sing them. Like, I can barely sing with my own voice. I'm not gonna try singing this in, you know, in any of the other voices that I try doing this in my videos. I slip out the back door as to not disturb Akane as I try to figure out who's out there. I don't know why, but this song, I almost feel like it has a hold on me. This song, this melody. Something about it feels familiar, yet totally foreign to me, all at once. My body starts acting on its own as I begin walking toward one of the rooms further down the hall. I open the door, and that's when I find her. Not who you were expecting, was it? Well, I mean, so far we've only seen a few characters in the story. But, well, I'll just say, I do have some surprises hidden in here for you. Amy?
Oh, Daniel. Hasn't anyone ever taught you to knock before you enter on a woman in private?
So grumpy. Look at how grumpy she is. That song just now.
Oh, so you heard that. Yes, you might say I was doing a bit of practicing, that's all.
Singing practice, you mean?
Something like that. You still haven't answered my question, though.
Sorry. I just heard someone singing and, well, I didn't mean to barge in on you like that or anything.
I suppose it's all right. It's not like I was getting undressed or anything.
I turn away from her as soon as she says that.
Oh? You better not be thinking anything, you beast. You probably came in here just to surprise a helpless girl, pinning her against the wall to tear away her clothes and have your way with her.
I was going to tell you that I think you have a nice singing voice, but I don't think I will now if that's how you feel.
Ah, so you like the way my voice sounds?
Well,
My Daniel, are you falling for me?
don't get the wrong idea or anything.
You're right. What would Akane think?
What does she have to do with this?
Anyone with eyes can see it, Daniel. It's pretty obvious you like her from the way you gaze at her. And don't think I haven't seen you struggling to have a conversation with her either.
I let out a defeated sigh as I slump into a nearby desk.
Relax. It's not as though I'm going to tell her or anything, or sweep her off her feet myself.
You mean like how you technically did in another universe or another timeline? Wait, what?
She is very pretty, that much I can say. She's very shy and reserved as well. I'm not sure if I totally understand that girl myself. Maybe it's that mystery surrounding her that makes her so alluring.
I stay silent as I struggle to find a response to that. Amy lets out a sigh before she speaks again.
Tell me, Daniel, do you believe in fate?
Where is this coming from?
Oh, nothing specific. I've just found the idea of fate rather fascinating, especially the idea of trying to defy it. Do you think it's possible to fight against fate itself?
I don't know why you're asking me, but I guess anything is possible. After all, the future isn't something that's written in stone or anything.
Yeah, I thought that's what you'd say.
You're not making much sense here, Amy.
Don't worry too much about me. I'm just rambling to myself at this point. Speaking of Akane, though, don't you have something to do?
Ah! You're right. I've got to run! And then he just leaves her. I rush out of the room and back to our classroom. I want to talk to Akane before we graduate and tell her how I feel about her. I nervously approach Akane's desk, my knees knocking. So loudly you can practically hear them from, well, yeah, across the hall, probably.
Oh, Daniel. What's up? You're not looking too well. If you don't mind me saying, that is.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Akane?
Well, you see,
I like you, Akane. Please, would you consider going out with me? When's your birthday?
what? It's October 29th, but I don't know what that has to do with anything. And at the time of recording this, it is October 23rd, so... Yep. And, well... Why is his birthday October 29th? Well, let's go forward a little bit. And I will explain.
Oh, I see. A Scorpio.
What's wrong? When is your birthday, then?
November 15th. Sorry, but I don't think we're compatible with each other.
What are you saying? You're a Scorpio, too!
That's what I'm saying. Two Scorpios as a couple can often lead to a lot of drama and heartbreak in the end.
So, yeah, for those who don't know, Akane was... well... the way she came to be is kind of an interesting story in itself, but I guess the shorter version of the story is... there was a girl in my life who was named Darlene, and well, she meant a whole lot to me. More than she'll probably ever know. Unfortunately, we had a very bad falling out at one point. She passed away in 2022, April. Her birthday was October 29th. And so, as a way to kind of not make it that obvious, what I did was I gave MC Darlene's birthday, and Akane has my birthday. So, I guess you could say that this is half true. I don't know if it's completely true, because I'm only speaking from my experience. But, yeah, so... Akane is basically a tribute to the Darlene that I fell in love with. Not so much the one that broke my heart and made me feel like I was a nuisance to her and she didn't want me around. And just to kind of offset, like, some of Darlene's qualities a bit, like... Darlene, for the most part, was pretty confident in herself, or at least she seemed like she was very confident in herself. I gave Akane some of my, well, some little quirks from me. Such as the fact that she's kind of super nervous herself. Like, as Amy put it, she's shy and reserved, kind of like I am. Darlene was anything but shy and reserved. Like, yeah, she was very easy to talk to, and very, very fun to talk to. So even though she did break my heart, Akane's kind of a living, well, not a living testament, but she's kind of a representation of the fact that, yes, even after all this time, Darlene is still special to me. And I don't want to forget her. So, yeah, Akane is kind of a tribute to Darlene. One of the tributes to Darlene that I've done throughout my time as a DDLC mod creator. Okay, well, just some bit of trivia for you there. If you're wondering where these dates come from, yeah, MC has Darlene's birthday, Akane has my birthday.
I don't think I'd be able to take that. I'm sorry, but I don't think we're right for each other.
I'm left speechless as Akane gets up from her seat and gives me a sad smile. She then gives me a polite kiss on the cheek before pulling away.
You'll be happier with someone else. I promise.
I can't say anything else as she turns on her heel and practically rushes out of the door. I'm very tempted to run after her until I feel a hand on my shoulder. It's Amy. When did you get here?
Let her go, Daniel. You've lost this time.
This time?
Oh, I've said too much. Well, I should be off now.
My cakes will burn! Okay, well, it's Amy's turn to rush out the door. Huh, interesting choice of words there. You've lost this time. What is going on? I feel like I'm living in a cuckoo clock or something. I take my bag and make my way for the door. I don't even bother with the papers on that desk. Yeah, just leave all those assignments, those graded assignments for everyone else to see. Well, then again, how did they get there in the first place? Who put them there? Maybe there's a reason. Okay, well. Right now, I feel like my heart was just torn out of my chest and stomped into the ground. I take one last look outside as the sun begins setting. In doing so, I see something out there. Or rather, someone. I'm hallucinating. That's what it is. I'm not feeling well. I should get going. You're not real! You're not real! Whatever you are! I take my things and quickly walk out of the room. Yes, just ignore it. You'll live longer. Why do you challenge your fate? No, because it's fun. Well, I don't know. Let's be real, it probably wouldn't be fun. Oh man, how long was I asleep for? Wait, everyone else is gone. Everyone except for Akane? Akane and Amy. It still feels like I've already gone through this before. Yes, you have, at least 5 other times. No, I think this is... God, I lost track, I think. No, I think this... Yeah, this wouldn't make it the 6th time. I'm pretty sure. Well, there's a bit of an audio cue that'll tell me. But anyway. If that's the case, why am I the only one freaking out about this? I almost don't want to bother confessing to Akane right now, even though I want to. I'm having a serious existential crisis here, and I don't know what's going on.
Daniel, what's the matter? You don't seem to be yourself right now.
What? No, you're just imagining things, that's all.
Then why do you look like you're having a nervous breakdown? And why were you busy making goo-goo eyes at Akane all day? Now that's just... Don't deny it, Daniel.
I didn't think anyone would notice.
It's more than obvious, Daniel.
Almost anyone would... almost any... I did it again.
Almost anyone with eyes can see that you've got it bad for Akane. Really bad. To be honest, I don't blame you since she is one of the most beautiful girls in our class. A little too quiet and reserved for me, but maybe she's right up your alley.
You think so?
You're weird. She's weird. I think you'd make a great couple. At least, you'd make a cute, weird little couple that'll have tons of cute, weird children.
Where do you get off? It's like you're already shipping them, and you're already imagining, like, this is my OTP right here.
So quit your worrying and just confess to her already.
Wait. You said anyone with eyes knows I've been looking at her. Does that mean Akane knows it too?
I don't know.
You're not helping here. Well, if you know about it, then what do you think?
It's all up to you. But considering how you're turning into a nervous wreck before even walking up to her, I almost think you're a lost cause.
Who asked you anyway?
You did, genius.
Fine then. I don't know what came over me, but I got out of my desk, pushed past Amy, and went straight up to Akane's desk. I'm gonna march up to that girl and tell her I'm in love with her. Well, actually, that's literally what he wants to do. She looks up at me when she notices me in front of her. I open my mouth to speak, or as I open my mouth to speak, my mind goes completely blank. Akane, when you...
Daniel, are you okay? Your face is really flushed right now. Do you have a fever?
No, I'm perfectly fine.
Oh. Well, alright. Was there something you needed help with or anything?
I just wanted to say... I like you a lot, Akane. I've liked you for the longest time.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to turn you down, Daniel.
Am I not good enough then?
Daniel, you're a good guy. Trust me. I think it's just better that we remain friends. Don't worry, I'm not going to think you're weird or make fun of you for liking me.
Unlike that version of Monica that was in Green Passion, where she kind of did make fun of MC for, like, she knew he had a crush on her and he was kind of, like, she was really having a field day with that. Yeah, maybe you're right.
You know, it's getting kind of dark outside. I think you ought to leave in case you don't have anything else to do here. I have to stay here and study, though.
Could I stay here with you?
Oh, Daniel, you don't have to do that. I don't want to inconvenience you in any way. I'll be fine here, so don't worry. You see, though, you really are a good guy, Daniel, wanting to stay here with me like that, or stay here with me like a gentleman.
Like a gentleman, you say? Okay, well.
I know you'll make some lucky girl happy.
I see. Well, then, I guess I'll see you around.
Yeah. I'll see you around.
I take a look at her before grabbing my stuff. Amy doesn't look at me or say anything as I pass by her. I take a quick glance outside to the fountain area. That's when I spot someone. Why does this person feel familiar to me? More than that, why are they giving off this murderous aura? I give my head a shake and look again. There's no one out there now.
It's finally happened! You've lost your mind!
Okay, well. How bizarre. Do-do-do, do-dum-dum, do-dum-dum, do-dum-dum. How bizarre, how bizarre. Okay, no. Maybe the stress is getting to me. As I get to the door, I take one last look at her. Upon doing so, I notice she covers her eyes. Bye, Akane.
Bye, Daniel.
Very interesting. With that, I take my leave. When will you accept the truth? Okay. Yeah, so that was the 6th time. I wake up in my classroom for what seems to be the 20th time already. At least, it feels like I've already done this so many times already. I look ahead of me. Akane and Amy. Yup. This feels like the same old song and dance as usual, and yet it seems I'm the only one bothered by this. Most people would have some kind of existential crisis right now, but for some reason, I don't feel that way. It's almost as though I've become numb to this feeling because I've gone through it so many times already. Is that really the case, though?
Thinking hard or just hardly thinking?
What?
You have this dopey expression on your face. You look more dopey than you usually do. Penny for your thoughts?
Shattered time callback!
Is it about Akane?
Stop winking at me! Okay, well, no. She's not really... well... Okay, it looks like she's winking, but obviously, yeah, she had her eyes closed, she opens one, and... yeah. Although, yeah, out of context, stop winking at me! What is it to you, Amy?
No need to be rude, Daniel. I'm only saying that you're usually staring at her from a distance a lot. It almost seems like you're obsessed with her.
You're making it sound like I'm stalking her or something.
I didn't say that, now did I? Although, if the boot fits...
I didn't ask for you to call me a stalker, Amy.
Then maybe you shouldn't be acting so creepy, Daniel.
Creepy? Is that what Akane thinks about me?
Real talk, though. I'm just saying you legitimately don't look very well. You should probably go home or something.
I give a tired sigh as I turn my head toward the window to collect my thoughts. I'm jolted awake when I see... him? Is that you, Satan? Okay, well... actually... yeah, I'm just like... this is probably the closest we're gonna get, but I don't know. Wait, who is that? Why does he seem so familiar to me? Amy!
What?
Who's that outside? Amy looks out the window and then turns back to me.
What are you talking about? I don't see anyone out there.
Huh? I look outside the window again. Sure enough, there's no one out there. There's no traces of whoever I saw out there whatsoever.
You're really starting to freak me out, Daniel. I'm not even kidding around this time. You really do seem out of it, and now you're hallucinating.
What? No, I feel fine, though.
I don't know what's going on with you, but I think you need to see a doctor somewhere about this.
I said I'm fine. I almost raise my voice as I say that.
All right. Whatever you say. If you're not going to listen to me, then maybe stepping outside for a bit might clear your mind.
Messed that one up.
If you're not going to listen to me, then maybe stepping outside for a bit might clear your head.
Right. I might just take you up on that. Amy was angry. I get up from my desk and slowly walk to the door. As I'm walking, I feel something in my pocket. I reach in and pull out what look like 2 metallic puzzle pieces. I don't remember putting these in my pocket. Well, whatever. I put them back and resume going to the door. I quietly pass by Akane's desk and step outside.
I've wanted to confess to Akane for the longest time, but if I'm not in the right frame of mind, I probably shouldn't. I almost lost my temper at Amy for crying out loud. As I begin to aimlessly walk through the hall, I hear a piano playing in the distance. There's only one room in the entire school that has a piano, and that'd be the music room. Curious, I make my way over there. Yup, I've been wanting to use this CG for the longest time. Now I finally get to. I step in, and I'm surprised to see Monika and another girl named Kotonoa I'm kind of familiar with. It seems like they're kind of having fun playing music together. They both stop once they catch a glimpse of me. My, I didn't think we'd be having an audience, Koto. Oh? I certainly didn't think so, Monika. Huh? Oh, that's okay, Daniel. We were both sort of having fun anyway. Right. For being such big fans of music, it's a shame we've never had the chance to practice together like this. Oh, that's right. You started playing the piano, right, Monika? Yeah. I think I'm getting the hang of things now that Koto's been giving me lessons here and there. I almost forgot she was president of the music club. Yep, because, well, yeah, Night Nurse came out a super long time ago. But yeah, unfortunately, circumstances kind of stopped us from making mods for a while. Well, all I can say is I'm really glad to be back at doing this. Because with mod making, I've kind of been able to reconnect with my love of writing. And I mean, I love these characters, as you all know, so it kind of, you know, it kind of helps motivate me too. Yeah, so I guess for anyone who's been fans of Team Traitor since the beginning, thank you. Thank you for being patient and understanding. And if you're brand new to our mods, welcome aboard. I'm a little surprised you didn't join them, not gonna lie. And yeah, I guess as a refresher, Kotonoa is officially the president of the music club starting in Night Nurse, which was the mod that chronologically comes before this one. I did think about it, but considering how well we've done with the literature club, I think it's safe to say I made the right choice. It seems like forever since I joined the literature club. I really enjoyed the time we spent together as a club, and how we all really connected. Yeah. I'm glad I got to join and meet all of you, as well as getting to reconnect with Sayori. Oh, well, thank you, Daniel. I guess that means I was able to accomplish what I set out to do with our club. It's such a shame we'll all be graduating soon, though. I really am going to miss this school and all the memories we've had here. I feel the same way. Yeah, I really am going to miss all of you. We can still stay in touch, though, right? We definitely can. Time moves so quickly, though, and changes come with it. I can only hope we don't drift apart. I'd miss you all terribly. I suppose that's why I suggested to Monika we just have a bit of a oh my god. I suppose that's why I suggested to Monika that we just have a bit of fun in the music room before exams creep up on us.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I guess you have a point there. There's a brief silence hanging over us until Monika gives me a smile. So, have you told her yet? My face feels red as she gives me a peculiar look. Oh, he's so adorable when he's blushing. I think you should let down on the teasing, though, Monika. You're going to break him if you go too far. What are you talking about? You heard Koto, Daniel. Time is going by pretty quickly, and we're going to be graduating soon. Have you told her yet?
Is it that obvious?
Anyone with eyes can see it, Daniel.
That's what Amy said.
Sayori's even told me about how you sometimes talk about her.
Darn it, Sayori.
She has a point, though. You don't want to sit around later in life thinking about what you didn't do when you had the chance, or when you let the chance slip you by, right?
Yep, pretty much the whole... Well, one of the main things of Carpe Diem in a nutshell. And there she goes, winking at me.
I know you're right, but... You do know that Akane is a friend of mine, right? I could at least put in a good word for you so she'll be more willing to talk to you.
I know, but... I feel like this is something I have to do on my own. Call it stupid pride or whatever, but I want to talk to her without any help.
I think I understand you, Daniel. I can respect that. I agree with Kodanoa, though. You don't want to look back on this years from now and regret never asking her out, do you?
No, I just... God, I don't know why I just freeze up whenever I try to talk to her.
It doesn't help that Akane is pretty shy in her own right sometimes. Quite the conundrum, if you ask me.
Well, I guess I'll go ahead and leave you to your jam session.
Oh, wait, Daniel. I know it's a bit silly, but can you do a favor for us?
Favor? What kind of favor?
Would you mind getting us something from the vending machines? Or from the vending machine? We've been at this for a while now, and, well... We're quite parched from all the time we've spent here. Not to mention, I feel as though someone hasn't heard about this wonderful invention called the air conditioner in this school. Now that you mention it, the school does feel kind of warm.
Before I can say anything more, Monica puts some change in my hand.
There you go.
Monica, wait,
No, Daniel, there's no need to worry. Besides, I'd feel bad if I made you pay for the both of us.
I just realized... Doesn't she say this in Tainted Love? Oh my god, well... Well, of course, you can't get Tainted Love anymore, but I'm just here like... Now I'm really getting some crazy deja vu here, because... Yeah, we have Monica and Kodanoa, and she's here saying, like, I'd feel bad if I made you pay for the both of us, and... Yeah, when they're going out for lunch, and I think she says the same thing when the three of them are going, and... Wow, I'm just like... I actually wasn't intending to reference Tainted Love, but apparently, here we are! A hidden reference to Tainted Love.
I'm the one asking, so it's only right.
Well, alright. You don't have anything specific in mind?
Just regular water should be fine. Same for me. Thank you, Daniel.
I walk out of the room as the two club presidents resume talking. I don't really pick up on anything as I tune them out.
Are you sure about not telling him? No. Akane pretty much told me the same thing. It's kind of funny, don't you think? We have these two shy people head over heels for each other, and yet they're both afraid to talk to each other. Those two really are made for each other, don't you think? I'd say so. I just wish I could help them somehow.
As I go up to the vending machine, I start putting in Monica's change. As I scan the selection of drinks, I see a shadow looming from behind me. Is that you, Satan? Okay, no. I quickly turn around just to find nothing there. I don't know what's going on with me today. I shake it off and punch in the numbers for 2 water bottles. Punch the keys, for God's sakes! Okay, well. As I reach into the machine, I feel something metallic, oh, yep.
I feel something metallic alongside the two bottles. What in the... What is this? What is this? Where are we? I take the two bottles and I reach in and pull out a small piece of metal. It can't be. Can it? I take out the two metallic puzzle pieces and hold them up. They match. What even are these things and why do I have them? This day gets stranger and stranger. Well, buckle your seatbelt because you haven't seen strange yet. I put all three puzzle pieces in my pocket and take the two water bottles back to the girls. Here you go, you two. Thanks so much. Quite the gentleman, aren't you? Oh, well, it's no problem at all. I better get going then. I guess I better get going. Remember Man. Remember what we talked about, though, okay? Yeah, I know. I walk out of the music room and return to my classroom. Bye, Daniel. And do be careful. I look at the clock and then back to Akane. How long was I gone for? Honestly, I don't know. I wasn't keeping track of time. And plus, since I briefly had to stop the recording, I don't even know how long I've been recording for. It might be a little over an hour at this point. Well, the full session, I mean, not that he was gone for an hour. It doesn't take that long to get bottles of water, does it? Not unless he's just a really slow walker. She's already packing up her things. I can't believe I've been here for so long already. I have to get home. As I walk up to Akane, I suddenly stop. Monika's words buzz around in my head, and yet... Would Akane even want me as a boyfriend? Well, according to Monika, I think she would. I take a step back. I mean, it's not like she's a close friend or anything, so it's not like I'd be risking a friendship, but... Yeah, now if you were to ask out Sayori, you have a lot more to lose. Which is kind of the premise of Night Nurse, in that sense. I can't do it. I can't tell her. What would she even want with someone like me? Creepy. Is that how Akane might see me? Oh, see you tomorrow, Daniel. Huh? Oh, see you, Akane. I wasn't even paying attention. I hadn't realized she was already passing by me. Well, I guess I won't know what she thinks about me now. I didn't even get a chance to try and tell her how I feel about her. I let out a defeated sigh as I go back to my desk. Amy isn't there anymore, but she left her notebook behind. I take it in my hands. It feels so familiar, and yet kind of dangerous, too. Why, though? It's just a notebook, right? It is secretly the Book of Ages, disguised as a notebook. Actually, I don't know. Well, okay, yes, I do know I wrote the story, but I'm not gonna tell you! I slide it into my backpack. I'll give it back to her when I see her tomorrow. Except tomorrow never comes. I then casually make my way out of the room.